station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
Yeah, it's time to empower and meant to motivate you through whatever you've been going through. We can talk about it. We ain't passing no judgment. So don't be ashamed. It's all the same. Stay in your lane. Your lane. It's whatever your real life looks like. Stay in your lane. Come out the dark and don't be ashamed. Your lane. Let's have a conversation on what we face every day. Tune into your lane talk show. It makes us feel good just to know we're not alone. No more will we feel isolated and cast aside. I want you to come out the dark. Just don't be afraid of your heart. So don't be ashamed. It's all the same. Stay in your lane. Your lane. It's whatever your real life looks like. Stay in your lane. Come out the dark and don't be ashamed. Your lane. Let's have a conversation on what we face every day. It's your Lane Talk Show with Coach Trish Hanna.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Your Lane Talk Show here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM dial in Nassau, Bahamas, where we empower, encourage, and educate women and men of all ages. Welcome, Coach Trish Hanna, just welcoming you on this beautiful Sunday. It's rainy, a little rainy a bit on this side of the island. Where I was coming from, there was actually the sun was shining bright. So if you are headed anywhere in the Oaksfield area, Thompson Boulevard area, you will be met with a lot of rain. It's pouring, all right? But nonetheless, God is good. This is still a blessed nation. In fact, they usually say when it rains, that means that's blessings. So I believe that with all my heart. This month, as we continue to celebrate 53 years of Bahamian independence, we have been reflecting on what it truly means to be proudly Bahamian, right? We celebrate our flag, our junkanoo, our food, our music, and our people. But today, we're celebrating something that's been growing with us for generations, hence the term I said growing. Ba-dum-bum-ching. You know, growing up in the Bahamas, if you woke up with a bellyache, a cold, a fever, or even if you couldn't sleep, right? Chances are your Grammy, your mother, or let's name some of the neighbors I had. Nora, these people, right? The neighbors will come and knock on your door. They'd have the bush in their hand and say, "Here, come, y'all need to take this. Give your grandchildren some of this. They need to take this." Or your Grammy come and she get whatever out. I know for us, it was aloes and cerasee. Lord help me. All right. And let me tell you something. Well, my Grammy never used to put nothing in the cerasee. Like she wouldn't put the lemon or the honey or nothing like that. My grand aunt used to put the little lemon and the honey in there for me to make me feel a little better. It was still wasn't palatable for me, but nonetheless, it was a little better than what my grandmother used to do. But I am here, right? It ain't kill me, right? No. Oh, all right. We know for a fact that our neighbors and our Grammy and our mummy wasn't going to no pharmacy 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We know first thing in the morning what they going or where they going was right in the back of the yard or on the side of the yard, right? That's where our pharmacy was. Our pharmacy was the bush in the back of the yard. And so, of course, drinking a few cups, 1 or 2 cups or whatever of bush tea just to keep you going, just to make sure your heart right, make sure the cold off your chest, make sure your headache stop, or make sure you know, just for you to sleep. They ensured that we were taken care of. Now we're coming back with a wonderful guest that's going to talk to us about all of that. And before she actually speaks to us, I want to remind us all that Revelation says the leaves of the nations. I strongly and firmly believe that But I also want to say that the conversation that we're having is just for us to preserve a part of our Bahamian heritage, right? Learning the wisdom of those who came before us and understanding the value of the natural resources that God has blessed us with on these islands. We want to ensure that we understand what they're here for. I remember, I think it was the late Dr. Miles Monroe. He says, when purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. So here it is that we have a bunch of medicine, right? A bush in our yard that we can actually use to heal us for certain illnesses, certain diseases. But if we don't know what they are for, then of course we're going to abuse that. Or in some cases, we have the medicine, but we don't understand, the amount to drink or when to take it or what to take it with. We also abuse that. And so we are here all about making sure that we receive the knowledge and the insight needed so that we can keep and take care of the bodies that God has blessed us with, right? So today's topic is what growing in your backyard, all right? This is Bahamian Bush Teas, Health and Heritage that we're going to be discussing today. And joining me is someone who has turned healing into a mission to educate others about the healing heritage of our islands. Now, last week was a pre-recorded show, but we had a lot of people who were texting and calling after the show about how much it blessed them. And so thank you for that. We had from South Africa, Dr. Garth Jaffet. He's a medical doctor. He's a social entrepreneur and the founder of the internationally recognized Heartlines Fathers Matter initiative. We also had Alexander V. Hepburn, also known as I Am Stacks. He's a Bahamian recording artist, author, songwriter, youth leader, and mental health advocate. We had Pastor-elect Dion Conliffe, man's mentor. We had Pastor Jonathan Sullivan Sr. He's the youth pastor at Legacy Church. And they were all sharing what it means to be a father and how we can maintain the legacy of being a father, even if, when I'm saying we, y'all know it ain't me being a father, but men being a father, regardless of the fact that they weren't fathered or properly fathered by their father or by whomever would have, grow them up. Am I saying that right? Yeah. I have a little headache, so my mind all over the place. All right. So for the guardians that they may have had, you had some fathers who may not have been the biological father to those men, or you may have fathers who were in position. They weren't present. And so these men were speaking to us last week about how to still continue on without or regardless of if the father was there for you or not. And it was a very interesting show. And if you had missed it at any point, it's called Independence Begins at Home, How Fathers Shape the Future of a Nation. That's episode 178. You can find it on YouTube, Your Lane with Coach Trish Hanna, and you can watch that there at your leisure, all right? I just want to share before we start the show today that to our listeners, our conversation is educational and focuses on traditional Bahamian bush medicine. Now, these remedies are not a substitute for medical advice. So if you're pregnant, have a medical condition, or taking prescription medication, please consult your healthcare provider before using any herbal remedy. I have to make that disclaimer because I don't want nobody say, Coach Trish Hanna say, or Coach Trish Hanna guess say, this is what I need to do. And you're pregnant and you know the doctor, you know what I mean? And so we are just here to share things that we use or can use to help us to be better. But we would also advise that you reach out to your healthcare provider to confirm everything that is being said today, all right? Now, there are lots of ways that we can be heard today. You can tune in to Guardian 96.9 FM radio dial if you're in the car. We're also on channel 969 on cable. We're on BTC Flow channel 612 and radio app for those who have it on Android or Apple. We're also on the website, www.guardiantalkradio.com. And if you want to join us and you want to see this beautiful guest that I have here, I mean, she all adorned and her yellow, man. She's still celebrating independence, as we all are. All right. You can go to Your Lane Life Coaching on Facebook or on YouTube. It's Your Lane with Coach Trish Hanna. And of course, we are live. Your Lane with Coach Trish Hanna, episode 179. What Growing in Your Backyard is brought to you by John's Shoe Store and Accessories, Tropical Gyros, Your Lane Life Coaching, The Children's Dream Journal, available at All Seasons Book and Gift Center in Palmdale and on Amazon, Thompson Trading Brands, Lysol, Del Monte, and Airwick, Commonwealth Bank, 242 Media Connect, DQ Bahamas. Thank you. This Thursday, July 30th, treat yourself and help change your child's life with DQ. For every small Blizzard coupon purchase, every pre-ordered Blizzard, and every Blizzard sold on Miracle Treat Day, $2 will be donated to this year's recipient. The Bahamas Crisis Center Early Intervention Program for children exposed to violence. Okay, it's a delicious way to give back to children in our community who need hope and support. Stop by any DQ Bahamas location on Thursday, July 30th. Grab your favorite Blizzard, and remember, every Blizzard treat makes a difference. Okay, now let's get into it. Now, if I want to ask you, the listeners, a question, all right? The question today is, what's your favorite Bahamian Bush tea and what do you use it for? What's your favorite Bahamian Bush tea and what do you use it for? The numbers to call are 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. If you want to text us, you can do so at 422-4796. And of course, for those who are on media, we are welcoming you on YouTube and Facebook as well. You can also type in, what is your favorite Bahamian Bush tea and what do you use it for? Now, so as we move forward, let's introduce our guest for today. Go right ahead. Thank you so much, Chris, for assisting us with that. Anchelle Shelly Dawkins, she is a Bahamian wellness advocate and the founder of Back to the Bush, a company dedicated to preserving and promoting the rich tradition of Bahamian bush medicine. At just 33 years old, Anchelle was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in 2011 after enduring 6 rounds of chemotherapy that left her body physically drained. She experienced a life-changing breakthrough. On July 13th, 2012, with God as her guide, she received the joyful news that her cancer was in remission. Inspired by her grandmother's cherished bush teas, what she lovingly calls a warm cup of love, that seemed to cure every ailment, Anchelle returned to her roots in 2018. What began as a personal journey of healing has grown into a mission to educate others about the power of traditional Bahamian herbal remedies and medicines. Grounded in Revelations 22, verse 2, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Anchelle is passionate about sharing the wisdom of Bahamian bush medicine while encouraging others to embrace the natural gift God has placed in our islands. Today, through Back to the Bush, she continues to inspire healthier living by reconnecting people with the healing heritage of the Bahamas. Shum,
Thank you.
welcome to Your Lane Talk Show. It's just an honor to have you on board. And how I found you, this was last year. I was looking for items to put inside my mother-in-law's gift basket for Christmas. And in doing that, I was like, I know she likes herbal medicines. Let me just make sure she's tuning in. I'm going to send her this link now. But she absolutely loves anything to do with tea. And don't let it be natural, right? Because I mean, you still have those. I ain't talking about them.
No.
I talking about the nice,
Real.
come out the ground, just come out straight from the ground into the pot type tea, right? And she absolutely loved that. And I was like, let me go and look around to see who would have something that would look. What you gave was just phenomenal. Like, I didn't even want to put that in the basket along with. I wanted to give that to her just like that. The amount of items that were in there, because you had a variety of them. And to this day, she's still asking, yeah, you got any more of them? So, I'll be coming to visit you even more for that. But thank you for being a part of the show. And as I was reading your bio, at least I want the people to know your heart. You went from fighting stage 3 breast cancer, right? To now teaching people about God's natural healing through bush medicine. Looking back, how did that journey change your life?
The experience I went through dealing with chemotherapy, it was rough. I lost my appetite, lost my hair, my nails were black from my toenails, my fingernails, my tongue, I broken rash. I blew up, I should say, put on plenty weight. Yes, and it was awful. I was extremely sick. So I needed to go back to the bush to strengthen my body because just walking a short distance was like I walked 1,000 miles, out of breath, painful, all my bones painful. Yes, so when I started drinking the bush, I started strengthening up. And I knew that's just something I need to give to other persons who are experiencing the same thing that I went through.
So what were you drinking?
Well, at that time, I was drinking the turmeric and ginger. That helped to strengthen your muscles, good for inflammation, good for pain, and also the fever grass, because it's nice and calming. Fever grass actually helps with fatigue. Like you've had a long day at work. Before you go to your bed, have a nice cup of fever grass. In the morning, you wake up revived. I was drinking the soursop.
This is all that you were drinking during this time.
Yes, ma'am. The soursop tea. I was boiling it and drinking it, and it helped me a lot. From where I was to now, it helped me a lot. And not only me, since it helped me, I used it to help others.
Now, tell me a little bit about Grandma, because you told me that she is the one who really taught you about all these bush teas and stuff. Now, as you were younger, now, what are some of the teas that she gave you that you probably didn't appreciate then, but you now have a better appreciation?
Well, I know for sure it was cerasee.
Every child.
Cerasee, well, that was a yuck.
Did she put anything
But
in it?
she
like
did
my
put
grandma?
the sour leaf, not the sour leaf, the sour orange.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
She put the sour orange in it, no sugar, and drink it straight up. She give it to us when he had the flu, or she said to kill the worms.
Yes.
Get rid of the parasites. That was awful. But it was also one she used to put that ball that, add some sweet milk, and we drank that. That tastes so good.
Hold on, I never heard of Brasilita. I've heard some bush medicine, but I ain't never had this
No.
one. What is this for?
That's good for building iron.
Okay.
Yes, building immunity. It's good for fighting colds and flus, strengthening the body. Really good for fighting colds and flu. Because you drink that, you'll see all the, mucus excreting from your body.
Listen, so just to take a little break, let me read some of the comments here. Someone says they like soursop. They just love the taste of it. Now, talk to me about soursop. I know we're going to go through all of this, right? Because she just liked the taste. So maybe for someone who likes soursop, the taste of soursop tea as well. What is soursop tea good for?
Soursop, good for fighting cancer. It kills all the cancer cells. It also helps with weight loss. Soursop tea also is good for your skin. It's rich in vitamin C and potassium, so you can't drink too much of it. I'd advise that just 1 cup a day is sufficient.
I love that. And we're going to get into that because it's like, do you drink too much? How much do you drink? We'll talk about that. Someone says, I love fever grass tea. It helps me digest. And let's hear that, girls. Y'all hear that? I'm going to read some of these. Our survivor right here, right? Way to go, Anchelle Dawkins, the squad doctor. Yay, Anchelle. Like, listen, you have your crew. Someone says, love the mango. All right, is mango tea too?
I do mango tea. Mango tea is good for the cold.
How do you prepare that?
All right, now how I do my teas? I prepare in tea bag form. I would pick the leaves. The leaves have to look a certain way. I don't pick any leaf.
So you're picking the mango leaf, any
The-
type of, because we have a lot of different.
Any mango leaf.
Okay, any
Once
mango
it's a
leaf.
nice, rich mango leaf. I usually food with the hairy mango leaves, but I normally do a mixture. I would wash them, a little vinegar to water to make sure, all dirt and anything that might be in the air is off the leaves. I dehydrate them.
No, we ain't talking about how you do them,
Oh.
because Grammy ain't dehydrating no leaf, okay?
Okay, so you mean
So
all
how would a typical? Because we know this is a part of your business and
Okay.
what you do. So we can hear how you do it later. But if a typical person just go in the backyard, because
Yes.
mango must be in everybody's yard, right?
Yes.
They go pick 1 or 2 little leaf of mango. Well, how do they prepare that?
Well, growing up, we always told to pick in odd numbers. So when you go to do tea, you pick odd numbers, like 3,
5.
5,
Yeah,
9 leaves, and then you make sure you wash up your leaves. Put the water in the pot. Put your leaves in the pot. Let it boil for like 5 minutes, 5-7 minutes the least. And as it cool, you could strain it and add your honey. Some people like sugar or whatever they want to it, and drink it.
Now, the scripture that guides your business is Revelation 22:2. The leaves were for the healing of the nation. What does that scripture personally mean to you? And how has it shaped your mission with Back to the Bush?
Well, it personally mean to me, I'm still here. I'm still cancer free. I have a lot of energy, which I did not have before. My muscles don't ache no more. I mean, it's just a lot. So I know I truly believe in that verse because it does. The healing of the leaves do heal you, and it's good to drink them.
I love that. Now, let's start with the basics because some people only know cerasee and fever grass. All right, you have someone, of course, the soursop. When we say bush tea,
Yes.
what exactly are we talking about? You ain't just going just picking any kind of bush out from the back of the yard.
No. When we say bush tea, we're looking at the certain teas, like the fruit trees, those. And then also we have other bush. We get sweet margaret. Sweet margaret is good for the cold. I know from drinking it, like it lasts about 4 hours for me. Some might be longer. It's also good for men for stamina.
But we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
You know I can cover that, right? Go ahead.
Yes, we have 5 finger.
I heard about that. Yeah.
It's the leaves are hard, and then it's like 5 on each little branch, 5 little fingers. That's why why they call it 5 finger. Of course, you get cerasee, you get the love vine. You have what else?
So as you were thinking, because I'm gonna let you think about some more, right? If we were to have, let's talk about some everyday illnesses. Let's talk about the cold, the flu, sinus,
Yes.
sore throat, upset stomach. So we're gonna go through each one of those, and then you can share which bush tea or which medicine is good for what.
Okay.
All right. So like, who I was talking to yesterday said they had a little cold on their chest. So for someone with a little cold on their chest, what would you recommend, and how soon you think after drinking that they would feel better?
No,
I know it depends on the person.
also how far gone they had this cold in their chest. It could take up to 3 days or up to a week. It depends. I would recommend cerasee as one. But I also do a mixture. I used to do a mixture, right? I boil the papaya leaf, mango leaf, moringa, allspice, pear leaf. There'll be my like little 5 leaves there. I boil those and make them a little concoction and let everybody in the house drink that. Or the vervain. I don't know if you ever heard of vervain, but they call it the blue flower, but the flower is actually purple. That is extremely good for persons who have the flu. It's good for also persons with diabetics also. Soursop is also good for the cold. Also, a lot of people don't know that. Soursop is good for the cold. Yeah.
Someone said guava leaf. They like guava leaf. What is guava leaf for?
Guava leaf is good for balancing hormones, like us women of issues our hormones. Good for balancing hormones. Good for shrinking fibroids. Guava leaf is good for cleansed skin, acne, but I can't drink it. It don't agree with me.
No?
Some like one bush may be good for you, and one mightn't be good for me.
Your belly could
And
break down.
and it also gives you energy. If you need some energy, drink some guava leaf tea. But it also weight loss. Person want to lose weight, it does help with weight loss. I knew a guy who who I put on the guava leaf tea regime. He lost 15 pounds in 1 week.
Wow. Wow.
15. Drinking 1 cup a day.
That's it.
That's it.
And then y'all going around the place spending all this money in these different places and inviting the back of your yard.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the fibroids thing. The things that we usually have as women, these issues with the cramping. I know you spoke earlier about that with cramps and how do we deal with, and is it possible? Because, I mean, I don't want to talk about my business, but I just, like a few years ago, this was about 3 years ago, I did a fibroid embolization, right? That's, thank God for insurance, all right? I even can share how much I spent to do that,
imagine.
right? And once again, you telling me I could go in the back of my yard and go pick tree leaf and try drink that every day and that could shrink, right? Talk to me about that, because some people don't get it. Some people want the quick fix, and can I tell you, and I don't mean to bring down this particular doctor, so I'm not, I have to be very careful how I word it. Fibroids are known to grow back.
Yes, they are.
So the same money what you spend, and I'll leave that right there. I'm good because he's going to be on the show this year, so I have to be mindful of my words, right? But once again, thank God for insurance. But if I had known that I can go to various, medicines, natural remedies, I would have saved that little $2. I would have used that for something else. Because at the end of the day, you still have to, even though you have insurance, you still have to pay a little 20% additional and all those other things to get things done. So I still had to use my money. So talk to us about the fibroids and ways that we can shrink them, dissolve them, terminate them, etc. through bush medicine.
Well, from experience, I know that the guava leaf works, but like I say, people want quick fix. No quick fix. You have to be consistent when you're drinking the tea. It could take a few weeks, it could take a few months, but they're going to shrink. Between the guava leaf tea, the moringa tea, they're the good teas that you drink for females, but it helps with the fibroids. But some people want a quick fix. They want to drink the tea this week and they expect it to...
Tomorrow.
Yeah. It won't
By
work
next
like
week.
that.
So how, and I don't know if you're able to share this, but how many cups do you think that they should drink per day and how long?
And I think that when it comes to bush medicine, because it's so potent, you should only drink 1 cup a day, no more than one. Some people it's just too much a day. It's too much for the body because a lot of the bush have a lot of vitamins in it, especially like moringa has a lot of vitamins inside it. So 1 cup a day is good.
Yeah. And then, you have a lot of children that experience infertility. Did I say children? A lot of a lot of couples that experience infertility, wanting to have children, wanting to, once again, go to various doctors. And I'm not disputing that.
Yes.
But, they would do it another way where, of course, as we've been saying the entire time, of our yard to get certain bush medicines, etc. Do you recommend any bush medicine that can help with fertility? Are there any medicines as such to help with fertility?
Like I say, with the guava leaf, it's good for females. Because like I say, sometimes the issue is the PCOS or...
endometriosis, the
yes.
fibroids, all of that.
Yes.
Polycysts.
And because we're unbalanced hormones, and then normally these things occur because our hormones are unbalanced, end up getting the fibroids or PCOS or some other disease. The guava leaf tea is good for the females. Now, you get this. I do a mixture with the sweet Margaret, the 5-finger, and the strongback. Sometimes I add the love vine. Now, see the sweet Margaret, That's for the stamina. The 5 finger for circulation is good for circulation. So usually the issue is the blood flow.
Right.
Need that blood to move. And then the strong back, of course, strengthen your back. So those 3, the men, that's a favorite for the men right there.
So say that again for my man who tuning in now. What the combination is again?
It is Sweet Margaret, 5 finger, and strong back.
Wow. So you get those who may have erectile dysfunction, who may lose energy, who may have issues with circulation. You would know to use those medicines, right?
Yes.
That's the bush medicine. I have heard that certain people say that certain bushes is good for eyesight, right? Is there truth to that? Because I know, you always hear carrot because, it's a vegetable.
Yes.
But can you go and get some type of leaf off a tree somewhere and use it to help with your eyesight?
I have never tried. So when it comes to eyes, I'm a little funny, so I've never tried any bush. I've heard washing the eyes with the love vine, but I never tried it.
No, we ain't gonna say nothing, but we ain't never tried.
No,
it.
I'm not gonna. I leave that there.
I heard that was an issue. And then, of course, some of the illnesses that we have in our country, like high blood pressure, diabetes. What are some of the medicines that they can use or we can use, natural remedies for that as well, to lower the cholesterol, etc.
Okay. Diabetes. Well, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol, those 3 interact with each other. It's either you have this or you have that. My mother is a diabetic, and she was on insulin when I first started back to the bush. And so I had her drinking certain days. I had her drinking the moringa. The moringa is extremely good for lowering glucose. So you got to be careful with that. Breadfruit leaf is also another one. It's good for lowering the glucose and also pressure and cholesterol.
And what's that?
Breadfruit leaf.
Breadfruit leaf, okay.
Yeah, the breadfruit leaf tea. Then you had the mango, the guava. All these are good for diabetics and lowering your glucose level. Even neem. Some people even drink the neem.
Yeah, I always heard about that.
Yeah,
So
but the neem's not good for the men.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's,
No, go talk to us, because this is a dude. I need you to tell us. I know. Go ahead.
Could
What
make
does it
them impotent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't advise men to drink the neem.
Okay.
Yeah. But the females, they could drink it, but not so much. But those teas that I call, they're very good for diabetics. And when she started drinking them, she came off the insulin and she just on the pills. But she can stay on the pills because my mom still likes sweets.
Oh, gee. Yeah. Now, hold on now. Yeah. But aren't we like that, though? We believe in God for healing. But I'm saying, let me just take a little piece of cake. It's Sunday, because you got to eat a little dessert or something because it's Sunday.
Yes.
And I get that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ask some more questions a little after because this is so informative. Like someone was saying, someone just said it was powerful, very good information, which is good. This is what we need. This is how we're going to help our country. We don't have to always go to the pharmacy all the time. Sometimes we can do what grandma did and just go in the back of our yard or go in back of our neighbor. Let me just get some of this so I can put it on, boil it for a little while, cup so I can feel a little better. Right?
Yes.
So I could lower my blood pressure a little better. So I could not have to use insulin. So I don't have to worry about fibroids. Spend all this money on all these other things and I could use what is in my backyard. So we're going to take a quick break. And then right after this break, I need to ask Shelly, how could you identify a couple of these bush and things which you see sometimes I see people on the side of the road, on the airport road, just picking. And then sometimes like on the fences, I see vines where people just picking out the vine. Now we need to know how we can identify these different bushes right after this break. Stay tuned.
With Lysol, you can disinfect all surfaces inside and outside your home. When used as directed, Lysol eliminates 99.9% of bacteria, fungus, and viruses. Maintain a healthy home by preventing sickness and keeping infections under control. Don't just clean your surfaces, disinfect them. Lysol does more for you and your family. That's our mission for health. Distributed by Thompson Trading Company.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
This holiday season, let Airwick fill your home with the mist of happiness. Enjoy limited edition scents like apple cinnamon medley, glistening snow and frosted mint, sweet vanilla and shea butter, all infused with natural oils to bring warmth and cheer. Find Airwick's essential mist diffusers and scented oil warmers at Kelly's, Lowe's Pharmacy, Paradise Premium Foods, and Family Island locations. Airwick, activate your holiday essence.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Welcome back to Your Lane Talk Show with your coach Trish Hanna, broadcasting live here in Guardian Radio building with our wonderful guest, Anchelle Shelly Dawkins. And she is talking to us about bush tea, bush medicine, what to drink, what not to drink, how much to drink, what you need to drink it for. All right. And so just before the break, we were wanted to ask, how do you identify the various bush to take? And just as I said that, someone said, I may have missed this, but are there any bush medicine for hypertension? Okay, I'm going to ask that, but this is the one I was trying to read. Yes, I would like to drink them, but most of them I don't know, and I don't want to pick the poisonous ones. Right. Yes. So how do we know how to pick, what to pick, etc.?
I think it's best to take someone who knows the bush first, because even trying to explain, you still need like a photo to actually see the plant.
So someone who can identify, hey, this is cerasee.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. So can you just describe to me how a cerasee, it's usually a vine, right?
Yes.
That's grown like on the fence and stuff like that. So explain how that would look.
For some reason, I noticed that cerasee love to grow near. The vines, the leaves are like a light green, and on it has the orange fruit as a little fruit. Even though they said that's poisonous, we used to eat that back in the day.
Just like that?
Yeah, open it, crack it open, and then have the little red little seeds, and they're sweet. They say it was poisonous, but we still here.
Listen to me. We used to do some things back in the days, and we still here. I mean, shoot. What they say, what don't hurt you, what? Don't kill you? Something, whatever that saying is. We still here. That's all I got to say. Because some things, what I've been eating too, Lord knows it. I don't know. But, so obviously, with the fruit trees, we could identify the fruits. Like you said, the pear, the guava, those type of things that we know. So talk to us about things that can typically be in somebody's, like, let me see, tamarind. Is tamarind a tamarind leaf used for anything?
Yeah, that's good for digestive. Persons who have issues using the bathroom, they could drink the tamarind leaf tea. That's good for that.
And someone said thyme tea is also good.
That's good for the cold also.
So you're just picking the thyme, just like regular thyme, and just putting it just like how you would do any other tea.
Yeah,
Man,
wash
it
it
tastes
off.
bitter, man.
Thyme
'Cause
is
thyme
bitter.
is bitter.
That's why you could add a little stuff.
The little honey and
You could like with the thyme, you could add some sour leaf to it. With the thyme and sour leaf, thyme, some rosemary. For persons who rosemary is also good for memory.
Lord, I need but 10. Let me get but 10 bush of that, please. Come, bring it this way, because I gonna need that. No, seriously, because you know when you perimenopausal, your memories just be all over the place.
All over the
Right?
place.
Like you can't remember, you can't retain information. But honestly, for us who are in the 40s plus, we gonna need but 10 of them bush in our backyard.
Sweet Margaret is also good for memory, and I could attest to it because that chemo had my brain fried,
Wow.
and I couldn't remember my phone number. So
No, someone say I need a whole tree. No, but it's true. It's
Yes.
true. Because this is what we're needing. This as women, you know, I don't know if you've done this, but this is a little idea, right? For those who are perimenopausal or menopausal, have like a packet specifically for us.
okay.
Where it would have for the memory, where it have for whatever it is, the hot I don't know if there's tea for hot flashes, right?
I know, I think I found out.
But whatever could balance our hormones.
Yes.
Do a specific package for us.
Yes.
So when we
I could
come
do that.
calling you, we know what we calling you for.
Yes.
You could call know what you can call it, but the perimenopausal package, something for us. And then have a package specifically for, as we've stated before, for those who are trying to conceive. If you
Yes.
have something for that. And then, you know what I mean?
I
Something,
agree.
someone who just get married. And they, you know, they may, because you know, everybody married at different age groups. So you may have a 40-something-year-old man, you know, and he may need one little soldier to march once or twice. But he can't do it because there ain't nothing standing up.
Yeah.
So you can need a package specifically for him. And then, let me stop.
No, that's a great
And,
idea.
I'm telling you.
Because
So-
I had like one package for diabetics. I had one for a person with high blood pressure, and I had this tea called the sweet sleep. My daddy suffered insomnia, so
Wow.
when he is not sleeping like that, I fix his business by I do is soursop, fever grass, pomegranate. Yeah, those same three. I boil those, give him a cup of that,
Knockout.
knockout.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple of them too.
Knock
So
right out.
listen, okay, someone said Sweet Margaret and thyme. What was that about? You said something about Sweet Margaret and thyme. Are we mixing that? No, eh?
No. I say thyme and sour leaf to try to give it some flavor because you know thyme bitter.
Okay, so
The
let
balance.
me go to some of these questions on here. Remember someone asking for that.
The good bush for hypertension. My number one is soursop. Breadfruit, turmeric and ginger. That's also good. The fever grass. I guess the moringa too, but not really. But my top is the soursop, breadfruit, and the fever grass.
Now, I know you mentioned parasites before. And when you was young, your grandma used to give you some things, but what else is good for parasites?
I know. One thing I know, everybody. That's the one thing I know of with the parasites.
And that work.
Yeah, that word.
All right, let me see if I go through the rest of these. Yes, we will provide the number, definitely. But you want to share it now, just in, because they may be like, I just want to hurry up get this number so I can hurry up call. So share your number. Go ahead.
Yes, my contact is 823-6773. 823-6773.
Someone asked, what's good for a stressful day at work?
Oh, let me tell you, fever grass.
Yeah,
After a stress with a cup of that, trust me, you feel so good, so relax.
I need but 10 of them.
Turmeric. I had this mixture I used to do with turmeric and ginger and hibiscus. That actually helped also with depression. Because I did have a little bit of that, and that right there, that mixture
Say that mixture again, please.
turmeric, ginger, and hibiscus. That's a good mixture right there. If you're feeling depressed, or you just need to, feel better.
Just to calm down.
Yeah, calm yourself down. That mixture right there would do it. I guarantee that.
That's why you so looking so rosy and refreshed, and man, you be drinking tea all the time.
My coworker was like me saying, whatever you be taking in the morning, I'm not even a morning person.
Really?
But they say you just have plenty of energy.
Because these people always rely. These people as me rely on caffeine, right, or coffee and thing to keep them up and about. But you have tea that can keep you energized throughout the day. Say the teas that keep you energetic throughout the day again.
Moringa. Moringa keeps you energized. The turmeric and ginger, that keeps you energized, keeps you calm. Not only the teas, the juice. There's a juice, what I call it the glow juice. That's with carrot, cantaloupe, and this one more ingredient I can't remember. Ginger. That I call it the glow juice, and really good for your skin. It gives you plenty of energy. And also the beet juice. But my beet juice does not only have beets in it. We have the beets, we have carrot, we have celery, we have turmeric, we have ginger and black pepper, we have apples and orange to make it a more smoother, because we know beets have that gritty taste. So when you drink my beet juice, you will fall in love with it. And in the benefits, you will love it.
So let's talk about then. I mean, I have so much different questions. I don't know where to start. I want to talk about, so when you've already prepared the tea, right? Yes. Sometimes we make a pot, and the pot may obviously be more than the cup that you would say we should allocate per day. Talk to us about storage. How long should we keep the tea in the fridge for? When do we know that it is spoiled, if it does get spoiled?
Sure do.
And then talk to us about storage.
Yes, when you boil any tea, make sure add lime or lemon. So for me, I think it should only be in the fridge for a week.
No more than a week.
Yeah,
and you can't freeze it?
You could freeze it. You could freeze it good. It helps to preserve it longer. But in the fridge, 1 week, because it could start going bad and lose some of the benefits anyhow.
Well, let me read some of these comments. Any iced teas for the hot summer months? Someone's asking. Depression too? That's powerful. I need some fever grass, please. Thanks. And thanks. All right. Someone says, that's right. And for the men, because many times we only focus on women's reproductive health, but sometimes men have issues too. Love this. Absolutely. So, we discussed it earlier. I don't know if this person just got in, but we discussed a little bit about men, erectile dysfunction. We discussed, all those other stuff. But in the bedroom. But if it's anything else that you want to share specifically for the men,
I can tell you now, beet juice is one of the men's favorite also. I've got a lot of reviews back from men who bought it. What it did for them.
Tell me, why is she telling me she holding everything in, y'all? I want to know I have a husband, so I need to know if I need to get the 10 beet juice. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Sex better, lasts longer. So,
y'all, she cutting up.
Yeah, so beet juice is a very good juice for men and for women, but the men love it.
I like that. I like that for the men too. Yeah. Someone says Spanish thyme, put in blender with ice and blend. Man, thyme's bitter, man.
So strong. I was trying to find a way, because they say they also help with menstrual cramps. I tried to find a way to like to tone down the scent. It is so strong.
It's potent.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another idea for the teens. So I know, once again, I just want to use that disclaimer. Of course, whatever it is that you do, go and consult your physician.
Yes.
All right, before purchasing anything, because we don't want nobody come back to my auntie. Because she's auntie now.
That's right.
All right, talking about foolishness, we ain't into that. You purchase at your discretion. Okay. So we could do a package for teens too, with acne. I remember you saying something helps with acne, something helps with cramps and stuff like that. So you can do a package specifically for teens. Name these things, so when they call you, they say this with a name, and that you ready to have it in the package for them. All right, let's move on. Someone says her juices are divine. I've had the beets and the ginger. Yeah, beets and ginger sound a little nice. I feel stressful. Can I drink the bush medicine every day?
Yes, you can. Just 1 cup. That's all you need, 1 cup.
So I'm going to say, Trish, I have a husband too. Listen here, anything else you need to tell us? Because we need to know. If it's anything else we need to, because we need to buy some things for our husband.
Yes,
so you say the beet juice.
The
what
beet
else?
juice, the mixture with the strong back, Sweet Margaret, and the 5 finger. That's a good mix for the men.
Yeah, I hope, Yolanda, I hope you're writing this down. Okay. Someone says, yes, ladies, we need to keep going to the pharmacy. Stop going to the pharmacy.
I agree.
Yeah. Someone says, she ain't lie, but the beach juice. Wait, let me go. You bring any in your bag? You have any pack in your car? All right. Say, I ready to call her now. Don't call her now. She on the show. Call her at 5 o'clock. 5:01, you call her. All right? So let's, what's one bush tea that you think Bahamians have completely forgotten about that deserves to make a comeback?
I don't hear people talk much about cerasee, No.
Cerasee is a big thing.
Not cerasee. The Madeira bark.
Oh, I never heard of that.
No? The trees are right there, Gladstone Road, in the front of fields, what used to be fields. Yeah, they're right there.
You mean the tree with the yellow thing would look like yellow LA? They're the only trees I know in front of fields.
And there was some other ones there. You could chop it, you look at it, you see the bark is red if you cut it.
Oh, I gotta look at that today.
No.
Y'all don't be going on the side of the government road with no...
And chop up the tree.
And chop up the people's tree. Don't do it. Okay? Someone passing there right now looking to see how the tree look. So you take the bark from it? Not the leaves.
And you cut, not the leaves, the bark, you use the bark. That's good for persons who are like anemic. You know how you have low iron.
Low iron.
Yes, that's good. You could drink that to help strengthen up your immunity and strengthen up your blood.
I like that. Look how I going on Gladstone Road. I don't even live that way, but I can chuck in it. I ain't got no machete, cutlass in my car, but I can ask. Chris, this is my producer. You ain't got no cutlass in your car, eh? No? Chris said no. But no, for those with low iron, really. Yeah, because that's what fibroids does that. For those who know. Yes, it does. All right, it lowers our iron levels, etc.
Beach juice.
Beach juice.
Beach juice.
And you and your husband can drink the beach juice.
Yes.
All right? Everybody happy.
Yeah? You be in what? One happy family.
Is there a bush that you can call like an all-purpose bush where when you take this one bush medicine, that cure everything?
I think moringa falls in that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because moringa good for so many things. Moringa also help grow your hair. Your skin, nails, helps with the cold, helps with pain. I can tell you that enough time I had to go feeling bad, I go walk up to the tree and pick the leaves and eat it.
Just like that?
Yeah, or you could add it to your salad.
The moringa?
Just pick some of the moringa leaves and sprinkle it on your salad. Boom.
How's the taste? It's not bitter, eh?
It's not bitter. It ain't bitter.
And how often, like you said, something like that, like someone say they have a moringa tree, they just go pick it, put it in the salad.
Yeah.
You can't have too much and you can't have it every day.
You could have it, just I guess skip a day.
I mean, and this moringa could do anything. This is like the all-purpose.
Yeah, but that's the all-purpose tree right there.
Yeah. That. And you spoke about losing weight, so like detoxing.
Yes.
Specifically for those who have like big stomachs. They ain't really want to lose no weight per se, but the stomach gotta go.
Yeah, boy, the stomach be the hardest thing.
That's the hardest thing, because you be in the gym and then the stomach still flabby around the place. You don't want that. So what can we use that can work specifically for detoxing?
We just gotta stay away from sugar. If you cut off sugar for, let's say, 2 weeks, I know it's hard. Drink the moringa. drink the cerasee. Anything that bitters the blood, I feel that it burns the fat. It tastes bad, but like the Buckley's commercial.
Tastes bad, but it works,
Yeah.
man. So
The guava actually is the best one, but it ain't my friend.
no,
You can lose weight fast with the guava leaf tea, I guarantee. Men lose it faster, but women still lose it quicker. So
give me but 10 guava leaf tree. Give me
what you want to
10
lose?
Not for me.
Oh.
I ain't saying who it's for. I just saying give me but 10 of them. It ain't for me. But anyway, no, the reason why I said that's because, like you said, it's hard. The stomach is the last to go when you have people who you love trying to lose weight, but the belly just right there.
Right there.
So that's good to know, right? To use. What else I wanted to share? Someone says too much of the moringa can raise your pressure, though.
Yeah, that's why I say too much anything ain't good for you.
So how do we work? Someone says, let's start planting these trees in our yards. That's another thing. Now you got to go where you going to get these plants. You go to your friend house, your neighbor house, and just how do you suggest?
Yeah, because sometimes the seeds drop, and like the moringa tree, you could pull up the fever grass is one of the easiest ones. That's grass, all you got to water that and that expands. Pull up one of those, dig a hole, plant it, and water it, and watch how it grows. Now with the avocado thing,
That's different because those are bigger trees.
yeah, you could use you to grow from the seed. Or there are also persons who sell the plants, like they call it the farmers market. They sell plants. You could go on Facebook and check for plants. There's other nurseries who sell fruit trees. But how much you can spend?
Well,
You just gotta find the best deal.
It's worth it though because you don't have to be going to the pharmacy every 2 seconds and spending the money there, where you could actually go in the back of the yard and get your own stuff. People, I know you talk about aloes. That's what I grew up on. When I say aloe all over the place, it's spread all in my back, not my, but my Grammy's backyard. It was ridiculous. And she used to use it for everything. She wash her hair with it. She wash her face with it. She drink it.
Yes.
Just anything to do. She eat it. I mean, aloes was the thing for us. For them, because I used to run.
I still drink it. Personal, after I did the mastectomy, 3 years later, I did the hysterectomy. And you know, with hysterectomy, it becomes some dryness. So my best friend is aloes, okra, and okra.
You hear me talking about women stuff and you just talking about it. Because I didn't even think this is a grown show,
Yes.
all right? Now, remember when I said you need a package for the married couple and them? Let's talk about those, even the premenopausal, because there's dryness there too.
Dryness
So-
and no mood. You're in the mood for
You
that.
ain't into that.
That would get
so
you in the mood.
what will give you that libido? What would give you that thing to keep you going for
Let
a
me tell you,
woman? I know you talk about the men.
Good juice for females to do. Watermelon with some pineapple, okra, and let that steep. You can strain it and drink it. And trust me,
Man, that okra, man.
yeah, you don't get
And
to
it's
do the aloe.
slimy.
The slime is what actually helps. Or you could be like me, just cut out this, and then whenever you need it, just peel it, wash it off, and swallow it. It don't have no taste. It doesn't have a taste. Look.
No, because I grew up with it and I haven't had it since. I haven't had, I mean, I wash my face with it sometimes. I wash my hair with it sometimes because that's what Grammy used to do. But I
Yes.
haven't really, intake aloes in a very long time.
Because intaking is even better because you're getting all the nutrients.
Yeah.
So they're coming through
Yeah.
your pores. I remember tourists, they got sunburn, 100 kids with sunburn.
Yeah,
And I said, oh, you need some aloes. Oh, if you could find some, that'd be great. So my best friend told me to go check the yard and some big aloes there. I cut off her and gave it. They were so grateful.
Yeah,
But
aloes good for sunburn. I know
Yeah,
that,
boy, they
yeah.
was burn right up.
Someone says, I normally have bad sinus, but the tea my sister made me, man, had me breathing again. Love what you're doing, sis. Aw,
Thank
that's
you.
your brother. Now, what bad sinus, what this remedy is, what you give him for those who may have sinus as well?
Sinus, a good herb is oregano.
Okay.
Oregano is antibacterial, antifungal. It's really good.
How do you prepare that?
Me?
How does one prepare that? Because you special with how you do your stuff.
Just clip it,
So,
wash it off, put in the pot, let it boil, like 5 minutes, or you can let the water be hot and drop it in and let it steep in the hot water. Either way. And then you drink it. Add some lemon. I prefer lemon to it. Now,
how does it taste?
huh?
What's it taste?
It's a strong flavor. Now, for persons who can't really take that strong, I'd add like some oranges and lemon to try to blend it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to just start that.
Because even you could, it's a mixture to do with the oregano, the moringa, the allspice, leaf, and the mango.
Someone says, say that again. Please say what again, Yolanda? Yolanda, watch the show again as soon as it cut off, because I can't be repeating these things all the time. I don't know which one. I bet you it's the one with the sax. Yolanda, it's the one with the sax. What it is that you need? She's going to probably type it and say what she has to say.
Or the dryness.
The dryness, anything, because, she can, yeah. Yolanda, talk to us. What you want us to repeat or what you want her to repeat. Let's talk about bush tea for children. Nowadays, everybody's saying, oh, you got to be so funny. You got to be so particular. What you giving your children. We ain't dead.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we made it.
you.
But just to be more realistic or whatever have you, be more professional with what you're doing, what would you recommend for children? For instance, children do have sinuses as well. They have asthma. Are there some bush medicines for things like that for them?
Well, my godson, he loves fever grass. Loves. So most kids I give fever grass to. They drink the fever grass. The pear is good for them also. The spearmint.
What's the pear for?
The pear, calming. Let them go sleep.
Quick.
Yeah, go to bed.
So we ain't got to do the lavender and all this other thing?
Spearmint too. Spearmint relax you. Fever grass relax you. Certain trees, they would, listen now, just you could mix them together as a good little tonic.
Now, how's the dosage? Because, you told us that we could have a cup each now.
Yes.
These are children. So what is the
children?
measurements for them?
I just say like a half a cup. Yeah, no 4 ounces. That's good for them. Not too much. Cerasee, of course, when they have the cold, but how you get to drink them, boy, it's a battle. But I have a young man who 9, have eczema, and he's drinking the cerasee, and his skin is getting so much better because cerasee cleanses the blood, and so his skin is clearing up, and that makes you feel good.
Okay, but this is powerful because yes, you want to be able to take internal things, but what if for people who may have eczema and cannot take the cerasee because of how potent it is and how it tastes? Do you have bush that we can actually rub on our skin?
I know with the sage and the prickle pear, but I don't use those.
No, you put internally.
Yeah. Because, all right, even though you're putting on the top, what happened with the inside?
You still got to work with internal.
Yeah, the problem's on the inside. So if you fix the problem on the inside, the outside be good.
Much better. I know that because I say that because you do have some lotions and stuff that help with eczema, and they use it for outside of the skin, etc.
Yeah, that's why I say it would clear the outside, but you still need that.
Yeah.
You want to kill it from the inside.
Yeah, I got you. We already spoke about. Okay, Yolanda said yes, the dryness. All right, so can you repeat, my girls? Can you repeat what we should have or use for dryness for those who may be perimenopausal, menopausal, whatever? Because like you said, you may have some people who are not there, but they may be overcoming cancer or whatever have you, whatever illnesses that may have that issue with dryness for females.
Yeah. The okra water is good, Yolanda. You get the okra water. You could do some okra water. Cut up some okra, steep it in some water. I blend it, add some pineapple to it, and drink it just like that. Strain it and drink it. Trust me, it works. You get the hibiscus. You could add hibiscus.
The taste of hibiscus tea.
Yeah, boy, that's nice.
That's my favorite.
You get The watermelon also, it also helps to get you in the mood, and it also helps with dryness. So watermelon, okra.
Okay, so someone says white sage is good, boil and bathe in it. Is that for people with eczema or he talking about what are you talking
But
about?
any skin condition, but I don't really know the sage well.
I know the sage when I had chicken pox. Yeah.
I don't know the sage, but the sage is good for any skin condition. But I don't know where.
Nothing else. Yeah, you need to say what you
No.
know.
Yeah, I stick with what I know.
Let's talk about immunity after this break because I want to share some things that we can actually help with our children. You know, we're going back to school.
Yes.
How we could help them. I know you've already shared cerasee. Man, you know, after these baby journey, can drink no cerasee. This age, this new era, it may not.
I know they can drink though.
Tell us after the break. Tell us after the break. What time it is? Let's get a break and then we can talk about how we could try to keep our children healthy and leading up to back to school. Yeah?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
This holiday season, let Airwick fill your home with the mist of happiness. Enjoy limited edition scents like apple cinnamon medley, glistening snow and frosted mint, sweet vanilla and shea butter, all infused with natural oils to bring warmth and cheer. Find Airwick's essential mist diffusers and scented oil warmers at Kelly's, Lowe's Pharmacy, Paradise Premium Foods locations. Airwick, activate your holiday essence.
Everybody Wins Live, the winning is bigger, the action is hotter, and the excitement never stops. We're giving away thousands in cash and free spins every month through our high-paying casino tournament. From Spin-Off to Spin Rush to our high-energy slot race tournament, your next spin could turn into your next payday. But that's not all. Lottery players can chase the jackpot, where every $10 lottery spend gets you one step closer to bursting the next jackpot. Will you be our next winner? What are you waiting for? Visit Everybody Wins Live to see all the ways you can cash in.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
At the heart of every great meal is a simple yet powerful idea: quality. At Del Monte, we are committed to cultivating quality, growing the freshest, most nutritious vegetables, fruits, and tomatoes for your family. With non-GMO ingredients and BPA-free packaging, you can trust that every can is packed with goodness. So whether it's a quick snack or a hearty family dinner, Del Monte brings wholesome flavor to your table. Look for it in your favorite food store. Del Monte, fresh taste, smart choices. Distributed by Thompson Trading.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Welcome back, welcome back. Listen here, I don't know why. I mean, I thank God for our commercials, but the best conversations is be on these commercials, on commercial break. Because, child, what Shelly ain't tell me just now. I know she can repeat half of them things what she say, but I can try to keep it. I ain't gonna let her say them things. But let's just say, are you ready for the bedroom? Anyone else who ready? Y'all go call Shelly so she can give y'all fix, okay? All right, just letting y'all know. And by the way, you can eat aloes and eat them in slices every other day for dryness. All right. Okay. And so I think we were talking about immunity, making sure that we have our children prepared and the family prepared for back to school. Some things that you would suggest. Man, please don't say cerasee again, because I didn't know my family ain't drinking no cerasee. No. So let's talk about some other things that could help build it before
What I do to keep me and my family, my parents are both 80 years old, so I make the ginger shot. My ginger shot consists of the turmeric, the ginger, cayenne pepper, black pepper, orange juice, not orange juice, the juice from the orange,
Right.
and the lemon, and that's my concoction there. I blend it up, add some water, strain it, and then I give everybody a shot, and actually I do it in the night. I say, all right, it's shot o'clock. That's why it's called shot o'clock. Everybody get the shot of that, and that actually do them from your
For the
family
immune.
from getting sick and building up your immunity.
I love that. So what about people like me who ain't got time to go looking for this and that, and you put that one there and you fix that thing up there? This is where you come in. This is where Back to the Bush
Yes.
comes
You
in.
could call me and I could mix up. I could blend your ginger shot for you, and we go from there.
Because that's what we want to talk about in this last couple of minutes.
Convenience.
We want to ensure that people understand that you ain't just saying this out of the top of your head. This is a business. This is something you've been doing. This is something that this is almost like, because I noticed that I saw a lot of Dawkins here. So clearly the family.
Yes.
So this is something that's been carried over and passed through from your grandmother, and I'm sure probably from her grandmother. And so,
Yes.
so let's talk about your business now. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this from 2018. And the reason why I put my tea bags, I did in tea bag form, because a lot of us Bahamians live away, live in the States, live in Canada, and
Can't travel with no bushing.
No.
Yeah.
So you could go in your cupboard and pull out a box, I mean, or cerasee, or you get your fever grass, a little touch of home, and it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Understand? I have my teas, person who live in New York, friends and family live in New York or in Canada, live in different parts of the States. They have my teas.
And they are beautifully packaged, I may add. Honestly, they are. The presentation is what blew me away. Honestly. Okay, someone says, what can be given to a 3-year-old who has just started attending school but keep getting sick, cold, and cough? Does that mean his immune system is low? I
Yes.
guess you have to go to her. Go to Shelly for that shot, eh? The baby
Yeah,
could,
that
hold on,
ginger
the
shot.
3-year-old could take a shot?
You can take that.
Okay.
Or do you let them drink a little bit of moringa too? Fever grass is good. But all they need to do is build immunity. You can try let them get their fruits and vegetables.
Get
and
them in. That's important.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a way you could trick them though.
I used to, and I'm doing that now, even in like the pancakes and stuff like that, blending the
Yes.
stuff in so that it could be hidden. But I know it doesn't have its full potency. That it's not fully there, but at least it's something.
Yes.
Right. In closing, we have probably one or two questions, and one of them is, what do you think is the biggest misconception when it comes to bush medicine? Like, what is it that people may think it is, but it really isn't, or someone who may think it's not, but it really is?
Misconception, I think that they feel as if it would give your body do more harm than good to your body. When in actuality, it does more good to your body because it's all natural. We putting these pills in our body, a bunch of chemicals, and we don't even know what actually we taking.
Exactly.
But at least with the bush, we know what we're digesting. So I feel like they need to think more positive. And they see persons, you see results from the bush. So I was continuously drink my bush.
Yeah.
I've been drinking it from when I was a child, and I still drinking it now, and I will not stop drinking it.
Yeah, I love
And
that. Yeah. What is one bush tea that everyone loves, but you may not 100% recommend? You think?
I know a lot of persons, the chef need it, but I don't feel it. For some reason, I don't know. I don't.
What is it
feel
for?
I think it's stomach. Like issues with his digestive system or something like that. I don't feel with it.
No.
For me, that one, I don't feel with it.
Is there a reason specifically?
I just don't. It's like, to me, I don't know. I feel like it have toxins in it.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I don't fool with it.
That's just your view,
Yeah,
or
my
is
view.
it something that you researched? This is your view.
My view, and then I did read up on certain things. I didn't know. I know a lot of people leave it. If I leave it to people, they want me to do bush with everything. Good nap. You know? I mean, but they all be here, but I can't do all the.
So let's get back to you then, because this is what you do.
Yeah.
So if someone come to you about something and they want you to prepare, you would do it for them.
I would do it for them. It wouldn't be something I carry, but if they want me to do it for them, I'll do it for them.
So what happens if there's something that they ask for and you don't have it in your yard? How do you get?
Like when it comes to the sweet Margaret and Five Finger, I get them from my auntie in Iguana. That's who, thank God for her. Certain trees I don't have in my yard, and then I have you call it certain plants. I have certain yards I go to specifically to get those leaves, like the breadfruit. A specific yard I go to only and get my leaves.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's share your contacts again. Do you have any social media platforms?
Yes, and I need to upgrade it too. I am on Facebook, the Back to the Bush, and I'm also on Instagram, and I will soon be on TikTok for Back to the Bush.
You need to hurry up to be on TikTok, sis. You need to hurry up.
Yes.
And then you appealing, especially, everyone now. I used to say the younger folk, but everybody on TikTok now.
Yes.
But just like what I said with those various packages,
yes,
you appeal to especially the younger crowd with the acne who want to try to, doing all kind of going to different places to go buy these things when you could just drink some tea.
Yes. Clear.
And then, of course, it hot. So not all the time you have to drink it hot. You could
drink
still
it cool.
drink it, put your little ice in it and drink your little iced tea like that. Shelly, this is my final question for you. If every Bahamian listening today walked outside after the show and looked around their yard, what's one thing you hope they'll see differently?
But they walk in the yard, how good and important it is to drinking natural teas and try to stay away from taking those medication. I wonder when they walk out in their yard, they say, you know what? All this time I sit in this house and I have fever grass here. You know what I mean? I had this cold or I wasn't feeling good, I had fatigue, and I could have been drinking some fever grass, or I had this pain, I could have drank some pear leaf tea. Like when you walk back outside the yard, you have a knowledge of, what every one of those trees can do for you. And if you don't even know, you can still research and find out exactly what each plant is good for.
And what they look like too.
Yes.
Because that's what I could be doing. I could be saying, okay, let me see how this supposed to look.
Yes.
Because I know I have a bunch of bush around, right? But don't know exactly what they are. But definitely for me, I would take a better look and look at it from a different perspective now with having to go there first versus having to go to the pharmacy.
Yes.
And then another thing is just being able to appreciate what God gave us. Like, this is free.
Yes.
God granted us to go and, like we said earlier, the leaves of the trees, right? Specifically for us, for our healing, for the nation. So that we want to take advantage of the fact that we can't complain about it. We don't have, we can't get this because we have to go to no, you could just say, let me go. Now, for goodness sake, if you don't have it in your backyard, somebody have it.
I sure you know something.
Some church folk somewhere have it. Your neighbor have it, your auntie have it, your uncle have it. They have it in their yard. All right. So just let's take advantage of that. There's no reason for us to be having stomach aches and these pain and that pain and headaches and constant this and constant that and ailments and pain and stuff in our joints when we could just go outside in our backyard. Now I'm going to ask you to say any closing remarks before we leave.
I just want to thank everyone who tuned in. Thank you, my family, of course, for always supporting me, my family, my friends. I'm not going to call no names because...
You get in trouble.
Yeah, I get in problems so I miss someone's name. But I just want to thank everyone who's tuned in. I appreciate everyone. And remember, who's your best bush doctor?
Say it. Say the bush best.
Yeah, the best bush doctor is Anchelle, Shelly, Dawkins from Back to the Bush.
Say the number one more time.
And you can contact me at 823-6773. 823-6773.
I love it. I love it. You're Lean with Coach Trish Hanna, episode 179. What growing in your backyard with Shelly? All right. It was such a marvelous show. I can't wait to taste. All right, let me let y'all see for those who are here with me. I tell you, these packages, look how beautiful. This is, this is so beautiful. Is this a combination? Yes, it says variety pack. Back to the bush, 100% all natural teas. All right, 16 bags. This is what she brought. Now, she brought these for me. What time it is? 4:53. Can I give one out?
You can.
One lucky caller. I don't like to use the term lucky, but one blessed caller. If you call right now, we can give you one of these Back to the Bush variety pack tea bags if you're tuning in. The number to call is 323. You gotta hurry up because it's 4:53. I know if you call after that, you can't have it. Or 23, excuse me, 323-6232, 325. Well, mothers, hold on. Let me get a chance to say the number. Your Lane Talk Show, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm in the lane, Coach Hanna, and to the Bush lady.
Who's this today?
Yeah, I know you're a kind woman on a Sunday. I know you can give away something, so I had to put it right on my chest.
But hold on, this man.
Yeah, but I know you can give away something that you're a kind woman. I know you can give
I'm gonna give one. I'm gonna give one. In fact, I'm gonna keep it in this bag. There is one here. That I'm gonna give away, and of course you are the caller, so I'm gonna make sure you get this. What's your name?
Julian.
Just Julian. Julian, you stay winning tains on the show. Boy, you go win tains on the show now. That's why you like listen so much.
Every Sunday,
I appreciate it. I really.
I don't miss it.
I do. Now when
I make my events after the show over, then I could go.
My God. So what I gonna do, Julian?
Trying to hold me down, but I gotta go to anyhow.
I appreciate
it.
So
how I could get my which one of the tea I can get?
This is a variety pack. So this is a lot of various. This is different tea bags in one. So I don't know specifically. So basically everything, everything as she was saying, probably in this because there's 16 bags. So I'm gonna.
I can pick that up. I can try to get that tomorrow.
Okay, but make sure you still come with your ID.
Yeah.
Right, and then they let you take a little picture in the front. Now my heart is right. My heart is right. What time it is? 4:55. I will buy 2 more from you. Okay. I'm gonna hang up from you and let somebody else. I want a female call the show, please. I want a female to call the show. I'm gonna give away my personal one.
Yeah, that's your personal one.
And I'm gonna go pay Shelly for the other two packages. All right. So the numbers once again: 323-6232. 325-4316, 325-4259. I want a female call. You call. This 16 tea bag variety pack belong to you. I see it. I think I hung up. Try again. Your Lane Talk Show, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
I just started tuning in, and I was thinking about Bush Teas all day, and look at God.
My God. Who's this?
Pardon me?
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Monique.
Monique, congratulations. We literally have like 4 minutes before the show ends, and I was saying, Charlton's, I going home with my Bush tea. But I want you to know that you're very special because she gave these specifically to me. But my heart, as Julian stated before, my heart is just to give. That's what it's all about. So what I want you to do, Monique, is to leave your contact, your name, with our producer, and then he will let you know how to collect your package. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Right. Congratulations and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Okay. So I didn't give away all my things.
Yes.
Right? So let me put in my order so I can get my 16-pack tea bag back from you. Please put that in your phone. Right. All right. So God bless. So guess what? I may order 2 more so that next week on my next week's show I may give away. That's because I know these teas good. Yeah, I know they're good. So I want to be able to be a blessing to somebody else. So next week, y'all tune in. I'm going to give away 2 more packages of the 16 tea bags, Back to the Bush variety pack. And of course, if you can't wait for next week, you can give her a call at 823-6773 to put in your order. Tell them you was hearing this on your Lane Talk Show, man. Big me up a little bit too, you see. Let her know that you heard her on your Lane Talk. For you, if you say...
Trust me, extra tea bags in both.
Oh, what? More than 16?
Yep.
Child, let me take my own back. I'm only joking. All right. All right, so you get your tea bag for tuning in, extra additional tea bags for tuning in to your Lane Talk Show, okay? It's been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure.
Yes.
Pleasure. See my mother-in-law on here now. I need an order for her too.
Yes.
She won pear leaf tea. So please put in the pear leaf tea
Yes.
specifically for my
I
mother-in-law.
will.
She deserves it.
Yes,
okay?
she does.
Someone says, love Back to the Bush Teas. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to your Lane Talk Show. I want to once again thank my sponsors, John Shoe Store and Accessories, Tropical Gyros, Your Lane Life Coaching, the Children's Dream Journal, Lysol, Del Monte, and Airwick. They are all distributed by Thompson Trading, Commonwealth Bank, 242 Media Connect, DQ Bahamas, of course. Don't forget, this Thursday is Miracle Treat Day. You want to go ahead, purchase your stuff for Miracle Treat Day, and of course, $2 from every purchase goes to help the intervention program for children exposed to violence. Okay, next week we're going to be talking, the topic is the caregiver's heart, loving someone through Alzheimer's and dementia. All right, it's a very important topic, and of course I think it's quite suitable after this one to help with prevention, and for those who may have experiencing memory loss or whatever have you, they could come to Back to the Bush to get the memory loss tea, right? Lane tea for that. All right. So thank you to my producer, Chris. Thank you to your Lane listeners and new listeners. Please like and follow your Lane talk show on YouTube. Okay. I am Coach Trish Hanna. We are on air every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I pray that you were all empowered, educated, and encouraged to not just stay in your lane, but to drink some nice Bahamian Bush tea. What you got in your backyard? God bless you and have a beautiful Sunday.